Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where the part of the world you are from. It's another episode of Harness News Update, February 7th edition, Wednesday, February 7th edition. And we're live on our presenting sponsor, harnesslink.com, because harnesslink.com is the only harness racing website dedicated to covering news and events in the standardbred industry worldwide. We are sponsored by HarnessBid, because HarnessBid is the game changer, just like this show, for the standardbred and harness racing blood stock industry. Provides buyers and sellers with an easy-to-use online platform that offers global reach, unparalleled transparency, and convenience for you, its customers. So check out harnessbid.com for more and to get started. And thank you to our friends at the U.S.A. Got a few things to go over today. We'll do the Harness Link races of the week first. We got one from New Zealand, America, and Canada. And then we'll recap the action from the last couple of days, Monday and Tuesday, across North America. Got several tracks to go over, and then I will give my pick 5 selection for opening day at Fraser Downs. It goes down tomorrow, Thursday night, out in BC. So stay tuned for that at the end of the show. But first, we'll kick it off with the races of the week. The first one we have, we're going to New Zealand on the grass. The Awakati Pacers Cup. I probably butchered that. It's on grass. And we'll check this out. A horse by the name of Homebush Lad gets the win. So let's I'll step aside and let's watch this race of the week.
We're ready. Strands are back. They're off and pacing in the U.S.A Pacers Cup, and Lone Wolf got the start wrong. Hacksaw Ridge wasn't out fast. Early speed, Bryce's Medal and Commander Ben from Deceptive Lee and Hacksaw Ridge. Then came Got You Covered, 2 lengths away to Homebush Lad, 3 lengths away to One Change, and it's curtains for Lone Wolf. He's still in a gallop out the back. Taking over is Commander Ben to lead them. Up the rise by 2 lengths on Bryce's Medal. Deceptively running third, 2 lengths away to Hacksaw Ridge. Who will be the first one to go? Next is Got You Covered. Then came Homebush Lad. 3 lengths away to One Change, and tailed out is Lone Wolf as they work down the side. Here they come out of the trail. Bryce's Medal improves around Commander Ben and takes over. So it's Bryce's Medal now the leader. Deceptively coming up for a crack on the outside, and they're burning along. In the trail is Commander Ben. They put up 7 lengths on Hacksaw Ridge. 2 lengths away to Got You Covered. Then came Homebush Lad. He'll be loving this early pressure. And 2.5 away to One Change, who's at the rear end of the field. And the first trio got away at a good tempo. Bryce's Medal leads it by a length on Deceptively, who might have bailed out of that early attack. In the trail, Commander Ben. There's now 10 lengths away to Hacksaw Ridge. 2 behind him to Got You Covered, and then came Homebush Lad and One Change. Bryce's Medal the leader, softened up though. He leads by a length and a half, Commander Ben in the trail. Racing third is Deceptively. There's 5 lengths away then to Hacksaw Ridge, and then came Got You Covered. He's sitting pretty third to last, the favourite. He has Homebush Lad breathing right down his neck, and 1.5 away to One Change as Hacksaw Ridge starts to run one off the pegs as they exit the straight. Bryce's Medal leads. Hacksaw Ridge now coming up for a nibble on the outside with Commander Ben in the trail. Deceptively 3 back along the inside. Got You Covered enjoying a cushy run now as they work toward the halfway mark. Then came Homebush Lad, 1.5 away to One Change, and we went without Lone Wolf. Working up the side of the course, 1,500 metres left to go. They are halfway home in the Temuka Transport. U.S.A Pacers Cup, and it's Bryce's Medal. By 1 length on the southerner, Hacksaw Ridge parked up, and in the trail is Commander Ben. Next on the outside is Got You Covered. 3 back along the inner is Deceptively. There's 1 length away to Homebush Lad and 1.5 to One Change as they roll into the back of the track toward their starting point with 1,200 metres to go. Bryce's Medal by a length on Hacksaw Ridge. Commander Ben travelling well in the trail. Got You Covered a length off it on the outside, and then came Deceptively 3 back on the inside. Homebush Lad close enough, only 6 lengths off the leader, and One Change at the back. They have 1,000 metres left to go. Working up the rise, Bryce's Medal by 3/4 to Hacksaw Ridge. Commander Ben third along the inside, awaits on the Blue Sky Pastures passing lane. came Got You Covered. He's had a gorgeous run into it, the favourite. Fourth, the outside of Deceptively as they click it up. Then Homebush Lad into length and a half, playing the patient game at the back as One Change as they roll down the side. 700 metres left to go. Bryce's Medal keeps trucking by a half a length on Hacksaw Ridge, Commander Ben. Then came Got You Covered. Next, the inside Deceptively from Homebush Lad and One Change. Bryce's Medal ramps it up. He leads by a length at the turn from Hacksaw Ridge, Commander Ben. Then Got You Covered from Deceptively. Homebush Lad into length and a half away to One Change as they swing and go. Bryce's Medal in front from Hacksaw Ridge. Giving chase, Got You Covered, then Commander Ben and Homebush Lad. In the straight, the leader, Bryce's Medal. Far side, Commander Ben. Hacksaw Ridge galloped. Wider out, then running on as Got You Covered. Homebush Lad working into it and One Change. Bryce's Medal. Homebush Lad, One Change and Got You Covered coming after him. Homebush Lad went to the lead from Bryce's Medal. Got You Covered trying to rally. One Change coming at Homebush Lad, but Homebush Lad won it. Homebush Lad for the U.A.A Cup beat One Change. Got You Covered third. Fourth in was Bryce's Medal. Then Commander Ben Deceptively. Hacksaw Ridge galloped to the top of the straight and Lone Wolf galloped at the starts. He's a ripper.
Yeah, and that's the New Zealand race of the week. Now we'll go to the American one. We go to Yonkers for the Open the other day. Simon Says Hanover gets the job done in 152 and 3 for his third straight win. Let's take a look at this.
2. And this field is in motion. They're often pacing from the outside. Greg the Leg tries for the lead. Adam 12 along the inside is second. From the far outside, Simon Says Hanover moving up from third. Then it's Soleil El Sol at the inside fourth, and Captain Cowboy is the trailer. They continue around the first turn. Yannick Gingras and Adam 12 has put everyone in seats behind him on top by 2. Greg the Leg took the pocket spot in the second position. A length back has Simon Says Hanover in third. Length back to Soleil El Sol fourth, and Captain Cowboy is the trailer. Up the backstretch they go. Adam 12 on top here, a length and a quarter over Greg the Leg. Then it's Simon Says Hanover at 1-9 right there in third, with Soleil El Sol in fourth and Captain Cowboy the trailer. First quarter went in 28 seconds flat. As they continue on the second turn, Yannick Gingras and Adam 12 trying to steal this one on the front end, looking for 3 in a row, and he's on top by a length and a half over Greg the Leg. Simon Says Hanover also looking for 3 in a row as third. They're followed up by Soleil El Sol in the fourth position, first start off the claim, and the trailer is Captain Cowboy and Brennan as they hit the halfway mark in 57 seconds flat, and the 5 of them have still single file into the third turn, with Adam 12 controlling things a length and a half. Greg the Leg is right there second for Holland, with Simon Says Hanover pacing third. Soleil El Sol fourth. Captain Cowboy continues to trail fifth as they continue on up the backstretch, and now Adam 12 is trying to get away from them. Adam 12 under the whip from Gingras leads it by a length and a half. At the inside, Greg the Leg is second, and here comes Simon Says Hanover, the heavy favorite for Kikali, attacking now from the outside, third, now second, and moving right towards the leaders. A length back to Soleil El Sol in fourth, and Captain Cowboy trails, continuing on the turn, 3/4, 124 and 4. Adam 12 on the inside. Simon Says Hanover trying to put him away on the outside, second. Greg the Leg at the inside is third. In mid-stretch, here's Simon Says Hanover. Simon Says Hanover takes the lead, draws away by a length and a half. Adam 12 second, Greg the Leg third. Simon Says Hanover to win it. Simon Says Hanover gets it done. Adam 12 was second, tight for third here in 152 and 3.
Now we'll move on to the last race of the week. Go to Canada, up north here. We're just having pretty good weather in my part of Canada anyway. It's a balmy plus 2 degrees Celsius. But we're going to go to Woodbine Mohawk Park, the preferred pace. The other day, Tarasi pace goes the mile in 152 and 3. 15th career win in 34 starts, just shy of $500,000 in career earnings. So let's check out Tarasi getting his race of the week here.
Gates coming at you, field of 5. Picking up speed for the preferred pace at Mohawk Park. And they're off and pacing, and out they go. Mama Sunburn on the rail, Rockabilly Rebel, and a code name Cigar Box Tarasi. A little sluggish off the gate, but now just toying right on by, grabs the front. Tarasi will now head to the top. Mama's Sunburn, Rockabilly Rebel, codename Cigar Box, and Cold Creek Queso from the back of the pack. Tarasi taking the field through that first turn to the opening quarter with Mama's Sunburn pocket sitting 27-4. A sluggish first quarter for Tarasi, and that should leave lots of gas in the tank. Tarasi 1-5 leads it. Mama Sunburn sitting in second. Rockabilly Rebel is a single file in third. Codename Cigar Box and Cold Creek Queso is fifth, and trailing. Tarasi still sets the pace as they make their way towards the halfway point. Racing second, that's a Mama's Sunburn. Rockabilly Rebel and Codename Cigar Box. Cold Creek Queso is sitting in fifth. 57-2, a 29-2 last fraction. Tarasi is leading the way, getting away with some soft fractions. Tarasi, the one to catch. Mama's Sunburn is sitting second. Rockabilly Rebel still third. There's Codename Cigar Box now first up, and Cold Creek Queso will grab that cover, and they're going to try and run down Tarasi, but they'll have some work to do as the field makes their way around towards the three quarters in 1:26. Tarasi leading the way, and there should be lots of room left. Mama's Sunburn, there's a codename Cigar Box, Cold Creek Queso, and Rockabilly Rebel, but Tarasi now opening up by about 3-4 on the field. Mama's Sunburn, it'll be a battle for the scraps. Tarasi, nothing stronger. Tarasi, gate to wire, takes it by about a length and a half. Second was Cold Creek Queso. Mama's Sunburn, the show spot, 152-3.
I'm muted. I apologize. I'm muted. Those are Harness Link's races of the week. Now we will move on to our weekly recap from the last few days. We're going to go to Woodbine Mohawk Park on Monday. 3 drivers, all tied with the most wins with 2. First one we're going to look at is Austin Sorry. He gets his first win in race number 2 with Mock Art in Motion. They go 154-2, a 7-1 minor upset here, with the favorite coin flip finishing 8th. But Austin Sorry there just charges late. Sorry gets his second win in race 9 with distance learning. This time he was the co-favorite. They'll go 154-2. Another driver to get 2 wins was Tyler Borth Monday at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Oh, he gets it done here in the preferred. My bad, don't have the full race here. He goes 153-4 with Amigo Valo here in the preferred trot. Tight finish. I'm sure we'll see that one later. His second win comes in race 5 with Buck Dancer and 154-2. Travis Collin was the third driver to pick up 2 wins Monday night at Woodbine Mohawk Park. He gets his first one in race 4 with Kincaid Sealster. They go 153-2. Again, another minor 5-1 upset. The favorite, Sweet Diesel, finished 5th. 25-1 Nightclub Hanover with Jonathan Jury finished 2nd. Travis Collins' second win comes in race 6 with He Got Swagger. They go wire to wire at 152-4. Big win there. Several lengths. We'll move on to Hawthorne. They had racing on Monday night as well. One driver had a hat trick, and that was Brandon Bates. He gets the first win in race number 1 with Aunt Priscilla. They go 158-3. Another minor upset at 6-1, while the favorite Swan of Dreams fell to 4th. Led the whole way and fell to 4th, while Aunt Priscilla went from 4th to 1st. James Eaton trains Aunt Priscilla. Brandon Bates' second win comes a few races later in race 3. Gets the job done with Driving the Dixie. Again, comes kind of from off the pace to win in 158-1. Driving the Dixie was the betting favorite in this one. And his third win, Brandon Bates' third win comes race 8 with BetMine. Comes from way off the pace again in 153-3. The heavy favorite had to do a 26 flat final quarter to get the job done. Hawthorne had an open trot as well. Race 6, a horse AA Gold Rush goes wire to wire in 155-4. Casey Leonard was in the bike for trainer Terry Leonard. I'll step aside and let's watch here the open trot at Hawthorne Monday nights.
They're off and trotting. Per Lucky trying for the lead. AA Gold Rush driving out towards the inside. Lolita. Graceful Lily came away fourth, and off stride is Graceful Lily. Graceful Lily made a break. And around the turn and on to the backstretch. AA Gold Rush settles on top. Per Lucky now second, and third is Lolita. Racing in fourth to the quarter. Dash of Luck, followed by Nevermind. And then it's Lose Dob, Bluebird Deacon, and far back out of it, Graceful Lily. They went by the opening quarter in a quick 28 3/5. And on mid backstretch they go. Your leader, AA Gold Rush, racing second, Per Lucky. Lolita is third. In fourth position, Dash of Luck. And then it's Nevermind, followed by Lose Dob, Bluebird Deacon. Graceful Lily's out of it. They race over to the half. And it's still AA Gold Rush, the leader. Halfway home, 58-2. AA Gold Rush leads him around the turn. A length and a quarter in front of Per Lucky second. Lolita still third. Then to the outside, Dash of Luck. Inside, Nevermind has no place to go. Lose Dob to the outside. Bluebird Deacon is next. Graceful Lily's out of it. They come to the top of the stretch. AA Gold Rush still the one to catch. Around the turn, they're in the stretch. AA Gold Rush comes off the turn with the lead. Per Lucky's had a perfect trip and getting set to come out second. A little more than 3/16 to go. AA Gold Rush leads by 2. Per Lucky chasing second. Nevermind towards the inside third. Closing up fourth is Dash of Luck. A little more than a 16th to go. AA Gold Rush has the lead. The battle's going to be for second as they come to the wire. AA Gold Rush wins by 2. It's going to be tight for second between Per Lucky and Dash of Luck. Then it was Lolita fourth.
Awesome. That's Hawthorne. Now we're going to move to one last track that just had racing on Monday, not Monday and Tuesday. It was Batavia Downs. One driver had a good day was Kevin Cummings. He gets 5. He gets his first one in race 3 with Treasure Those Chips in 158-3, a 14-1 upset. Just beating out Traffic Citation, the favorite. Kevin Cummings' second win comes in race number 8 with All About Links. They go 157-4, the kind of the co-favorite this time. Cummings' third win, hat-trick time. Next race, race 9, with Gallery opening wire to wire in 159-3. Minor upset, 3-1, while the favorite Jimmy CR at even money finished second. 40-1, Murrow Boy finished third in that race. We'll go to race 11 for Kevin Cummings' fourth win. How Max Hank, 158 flat, 29-4 final quarter, giving Kevin Cummings the grand slam. And the fifth and final win for Kevin Cummings, Dogfight, gets him that in race 12. Wire to wire, 156-2. One of the co-favorites there with a 26-1. Bing's Express finished second, while the other co-favorite, Fox Valley Inferno, finished third. Monticello we'll look at next. They had racing Monday and Tuesday. First up, Monday. Let's see here. Pair of drivers had 2 wins on Monday at Monticello. The first one we'll look at is Fern Paquette Jr. He gets his first one in race 4 with Fair Glider, wire to wire, in 2 minutes and 3, 29-4 closing quarter. Not the fastest closing quarter, but was able to hold on. Paquette, second win comes in race 7, winning his sweet wire 159, just blows away about a 9-10 length lead there with the heavy favorite winning is sweet. 33-1 upset, or not upset, but 33-1 betting favorite. Western Depth finished second. Jim Taggart Jr. was the other driver to get 2 wins on Monday. He gets his first in race 3 with Twisty Wheat. They go 158-3. Excuse me. And Jim Taggart gets a second win in race 8 with Prince of Art, 11-1 upset, beating out both kind of co-favorites Caviar Stenson and Wiona Silzer in this one. Monticello had racing also on Tuesday. One driver gets the hat trick, and that is Michael Merton. He wins his the first race of the day with Vivian's Delight wire to wire in 158-1. He actually gets his third win, race 6, with Bygone Hanover. 158 flat, the favorite, comes from third to chase down the rest of the horses here. But his second win was one race prior, race 5 in the open pace with Reigning Deo. Goes 155-1. So I'll step aside. Let's watch the open pace the other day from Monticello.
Behind the gate, here they come. There goes Bill, Mr. Nice Guy, shooting out for the early lead. On the inside, Trevor's Ace. And on the far outside, there goes Some Deal Hanover, rushing on up. Now, also on the inside, KG Unreal dives over to the inside 4th. Then farther back there, Reigning Dio now is dropped in 5th in front of Smart Talker 6th. 3 back to Dirt on My Boots, and the trailer in the field is Savagnon Blue Chip. So they go by the first quarter in 27-4 to paddock turn the first time. And Bruce Aldridge has Some Deal Hanover, who now grabs the early lead over Vel, Mr. Nice Guy racing second, followed by KJ Unreal and Trevor's Ace. So they come by the stand for the first time. And up front, it is Some Deal Hanover, a length in front. Vel, Mr. Nice Guy second, with KG Unreal third. And there goes the favorite Reigning Dio. Moving on up as Smart Talker follows, a half mile, 57-1, 29-2 panel. So moving around the clubhouse turn, it is still Some Deal Hanover in front. Moving up on the outside comes Reigning Dio. 2-0 trip there for Vel, Mr. Nice Guy. Down along the inside, it's KG Unreal 4th. With Smart Talker 5th, then it's Trevor's Ace outside, Dirt on My Boots and Savagnon Blue Chip. 3/4, 126-1 at 29-3 panel. Swinging around the final turn, and from the outside, there goes Reigning Dio at the neck of Some Deal Hanover. Watch out for Joe Chinjano and Vel, Mr. Nice Guy. They're in the stretch here in the feature. It's Reigning Dio outside, Vel, Mr. Nice Guy. Reigning Dio on the inside, Vel, Mr. Nice Guy. But it's going to go to the favorite, and it goes to...
Now we'll move on to Saratoga. Had racing Monday and Tuesday as well. First up, Monday, Matthew Athern gets the hat trick on Monday. He gets the first win of his day on race 2 with Lupa in 158 flat. Took him a few races to get back to the winner's circle. It would be race number 6 with Sonny's Rebel, wire to wire in 202 of the 29-1 final quarter of a mile with the heavy favorite. And he'd actually win back-to-back races and get race 7 with Mr. Experience, another back-to-back wire-to-wire in 201-1. There he is, finishing it up there with the number 1 horse there. Tuesday at Saratoga, another driver had a hat trick, this time Brett Beckwith. Talked about him a few times over the last week or so. He gets his first win in race 5 with She's So Sweet. Goes 156 and 3. 29 flat class quarter. Ooh, that's 6 though. Fond Memories wanted it, just ran out of track. Brett Beckwith's third win comes in race 10 with Dandy's Showtime, 156 and 2, a 7-1 minor upset. Beckwith's second win came a little bit earlier in race 6, the Fillies and Mares Open Pace with Probert goes wire to wire in 154 and 1. I'll step aside and let's watch this.
Featured 6th race field lined up, ready for the start. Racing, Probert out fast with Way Too Sweet right there. Magical Maya in the center of the track. Miley Rose, a bit slow starting, will come away in 4th. One spot better than Racy Roxy, always watching. Can see them all. Make their way into the backstretch, and Probert has taken command, pocketing Way Too Sweet. As all heads point to the quarter pole, Magical Maya advanced into 3rd. The long shot is Miley Rose. She's 5 from the front, while 2.5 in front of Racy Roxy. Always watching rounds out the 6-pack of pacing mares in a 27-4 first panel in the feature. And Probert and Brett Beckwith, leaders of the pack. A length behind is Way Too Sweet. Magical Maya surveys the action from 3rd, with Miley Rose 4th in a bumper-to-bumper field with Racy Roxy, the 2-1 second choice. Having some ground to cover here with 1 lap to go, and the trailer is always watching, but they're all behind Probert, who's backed things down here, controlling the action by a length. Way Too Sweet, nose to the Beckwith helmet. Magical Maya's right there in 3rd, half through in 57 and 2, a 29 and 3 second quarter for the double your money proposition. Probert, who took that initiative and is then dictating speed with Way Too Sweet, following her every step from the pocket. Magical Maya is in the clear in 3rd, trying to mount a bid from the back. Racy Roxy gets underway, and now Magical Maya is going to switch lanes as well in pursuit of Probert, who's had things all her own way thus far. Probert comfortably in front, a length and a half lead on Way Too Sweet. Magical Maya pulled, but isn't advancing much. Racy Roxy not making an impression either. 3 quarters at 126 and 1, a 28 and 4 third quarter. And Probert is opening up daylight here, trying to bottom out this field. Opens up by 2.5 lengths. Magical Maya starting to get the better of Way Too Sweet as they may be battling for place behind Probert, who is trying to run off and hide here. Magical Maya takes over second with a weakened Way Too Sweet. Racy Roxy coming on, but it's Probert under pistol grips at the wire. Magical Maya second, Racy Roxy was 3rd, 154 and 1.
And that's everything from Saratoga over the last couple of days. On to Miami Valley. On Monday, Chris Page gets his driving hat trick. He kicks it off by winning race 5 with Allie's Treasure in 154 and 4 with the favorite there. This pacer is trained by Ryan Miller. Right there in the middle of the field. Chris Page gets his second win in race 7 with Peterbilt. Goes wire to wire in 157 and 4. Fred Morgan Jr. trains this trotter. And Chris Page gets his third and final win on Monday in race 11 with Beast of Delaware, wire to wire in 155 and 2. Minor 13-1 upset with the favorite Skyway Conman gets 3rd. On Tuesday at Miami Valley, another driver had a hat trick. This time it's Luke Hanners. He doesn't wait too long. He wins the first race of the day. Slight bombs away at 8-1 upset with Go Home Joe. The favorite, Pretty and Sassy, finished 3rd. The second favorite, Keen of an Era, finished 2nd, but Luke Hanners gets the job done with the pacer Go Home Joe, 156 flat, 28 and 2 closing quarter. Hanners' second win comes in race 8 with Spartacus Blue Chip. 155 and 3 was the time. Just slightly beating out the favorite, R Major Dan. And Hanners' third win comes in race 12 with the pacer Barley Ally, wire to wire in 156 and 4. Next track we're going to move to Dover Downs. They had racing Monday and Tuesday as well. One driver had a pretty sweet day on Monday. That's Anthony Morgan. He picks up 5. He gets his first win in race 3 with a Migrant Child. They go 157-1. His second win comes a few races later in race 5 with a Rocks Light. 154 flat was the time. A 12-1 upset here. The favorite fell, Mom's Little World fell to 4th. Anthony Morgan wins back-to-back races. He gets the job done again here in race 6 with some Rathata, 152-3. Co-favorites. The other co-favorite, I'll Play It Alone, finished second. It was Grand Slam time for Anthony Morgan in race 10 with Son of a Show. Goes wire to wire in 151-3. Kind of minor upset, 3-1. The favorite at evens money was Phil's Son, fell to 5th. And Anthony Morgan's 5th win, final win, race 11, Pray for the Wicked, comes off the pace to win in 153 flat. Again, another minor upset at 4-1, while the favorite, Can't Nobody Tell Me Nothing, almost goes wire to wire, but fell late down the stretch. Dover Downs on Tuesday. The driver with the most wins was Pat Barry. He finished with a hat trick. Took him until halfway through the card to get his first win. Race 8. Gets his first win with Nomophobia. Goes 155-2. Dylan Davis trains the trotter. But Pat Barry didn't wait too long to get the second win with Monarch. 155-1 in race 9. Another Dylan Davis trained trotter. And win number 3 comes in race 12. Can't Say No in 156 flat, 9-1 upset for Pat Barry. We'll move on to Western Fair. They had racing Monday and Tuesday as well. Western Fair on Monday, only one driver had multiple wins, and that was Garrett Rooney. He gets the job done in races 2 and 3. Race 2 was with Dirty Dealing, a trotter. They go 206-3, not the fastest of miles, but gets the job done. 6-1, minor upset, while the favorite Had Me a Whiskey finished last. Let's see here. Garrett Rooney's second win comes a race later. Like I said, race 3 with Mr. Mock Jimmy. This time with the favorite, 158-3. That's a little bit faster for these Pacers. And they also held a preferred pace on Monday night at Western Fair. Artie's Ideal wins in 157-3. I'll step aside.
Mike Porter, P.L. Oliver, Colin Kelly, Artie's Ideal, Sam Fillion trailing out. Delightful leader, Daryl Thiessen. A 16th out. Here they come. It's the Monday night preferred in London, and it starts right now. They're off. In the center, Ideal Perception, the wide side for Artie's Ideal, and Bolt Power along the rail has stacked them up. In the early going, it's going to be Ideal Perception touching down on the lead for Anthony Hahn, roused up on the outside in third. Now into second, Artie's Ideal is going to press on early. The even money choice being made to work for this lead if he can grab it. Here's your quarter mile. The Bullet Speed, 27-2. February over London. And now it's Artie's Ideal touching down on the boiler. Artie's Ideal for Fillion. Ideal Perception in second. Bolt Power, the long shot third. Pembroke Legacy thinking about it there in fourth. I'll Get My Own Thanks is traveling fifth, trying to force the hand of Pembroke Legacy to travel first up, and he's going to do it right here and now with a lap to go. Artie's Ideal, 57-3, was able to tap it up for a 30-1. Second quarter breather for this favorite leader. Artie's Ideal. He's going to have Pembroke Legacy pressing on now for House. Third and in. Ideal Perception. The toe up and fourth for I'll Get My Own Thanks. Shuffle back to a fifth. Bolt Power. Around that was P.L. Oliver. Out of the backfield will be Delightful Leader. And way up on the outside for He's a Handyman. Up and by 3/4. Hit Me. 1, 20, 6, 4. 29-1 through the third. Artie's Ideal. He's all in. Pembroke Legacy. Stride for stride. In between pacers. I'll Get My Own Thanks. Still coming to the wide side. P.L. Oliver. All dressed up. No place to go for Ideal Perception. Through the stretch and to the mile. This is Artie's Ideal. Here comes P.L. Oliver. Final strides. P.L. Oliver or Artie's Ideal. They hit the line together. 157-3. A picture decides the preferred.
Yeah, and it was it was Artie's Ideal. On to Tuesday, at Western Fair, we'll start things off with the preferred trot. It was actually race number 1. Andy Over gets the win in 159-1. So we'll go back up to Sugar here and listen to the preferred trot from last night.
Here in the early going, number 4, Impressive Dude. Impressive Dude was on the gallop briefly. He's back down trotting, but likely will be spotting them. Multiple lengths here in the opener. Trotters pick up speed. Here they come. They're off. Another breaker from the rail. Salsgood has jumped it off. To take them on out of there, of course, it's the leading lady, Power and Grace, powering up in the early going. The Chestnut, the Great Reset, who does his best work when on the lead in London, in search of control here in the early going, grabs that control as they straighten for the opening quarter mile run. The Great Reset and House settles down to a front end mission here in London. Here's the quarter mile speed, 28-2 for the Great Reset at 7-1. Right there in second is Power and Grace. Last shot looks at it from third. Bucktober off the wonderful score down for Borth is sitting chilly there in fourth. Andy Over looks at it from fifth. Then in sixth, we've got Dalquist Hanover, Impressive Dude, and then distanced off of the field, the Gatebreaker, Salsgood. Down in front of us, they travel unchallenged, unstressed to this point. The Great Reset, 58-4 was his halftime speed. He was over that second quarter in 30-2 for a bit of a breather. The Great Reset in charge. Power and Grace is second. Bucktober mounts a first up challenge here for Borth. That'll be the toe up for Andy Over, gapping slightly on that cover, getting shuffled back here. The mare last shot, setting it up third over. Dalquist Hanover back with them trailing, or seventh anyway. Impressive Dude and still way back to Salsgood. 3/4, 129. So the Great Reset still going forward. Bucktober continues to press on. Andy Over tipping 3 wide is circling up out of the backfield. So too is Dalquist Hanover. Get ready to show them if you got them. It's the Great Reset for House. Andy Over still coming. Room at the end. Power and Grace. Wide side. Dalquist Hanover. This wild 4 across finish to start it up goes to Andy Over for 2 in a row. Team Hensley strikes first tonight. 159-1.
And after that, Colin Kelly was the driver to get the most wins last night at Western Fair. He gets a hat trick. He gets his first one in race 3 with Show Me the Moolah, 202-2. Minor upset at 5-1. And then he'll actually win back-to-back races, Kelly. He'll get his next one in race 4. Another minor upset, 4-1 this time with Top Royal in 158-4. And then his third win comes in race 8 with So Frisky. The pacer goes 156-1. Another minor upset at 5-1 this time. Next track we'll look at here is Yonkers. They had racing on second here. They had racing Monday and Tuesday. What we'll look at first from Monday night, they had the Invitational Pace, race 2. Covered bridge goes wire to wire in 152 and 3. Jordan Stratton was in the bike for trainer Jeffrey Gillis. I'll step aside and let's watch the Invitational Pace from Monday night.
2023. These two set to do battle in tonight's Invitational. This field is in motion. They're off. Coach's Corner from the inside for the lead. There's Groovy Joe between and on the outside. Here's Covered Bridge. So the two favorites going to speed off into the first turn. Coach's Corner trying to hold rail position over Covered Bridge. Who's getting the better of Coach's Corner? It's Covered Bridge a length. Coach's Corner's back in second, followed by Groovy Joe, who's 4 lengths from the top in third. Then we come back to what Stanley got, who's fourth. And the trailer is Leonidas. The 5 of them head up the backstretch, led by the favorite Covered Bridge and Stratton. A length and a half through an opening quarter in 27 and 1. Coach's Corner in the pocket second. Then we come back to Groovy Joe and Jingra in third, followed by what Stanley got in fourth. The trailer is Leonidas as they come past the paddock turn and into the stretch for the first time. It's Covered Bridge looking for 3 in a row. Covered Bridge, a length and a half, now 2. Coach's Corner in second, followed by Groovy Joe, who's third. Then what Stanley got, and Leonidas has trailed throughout the opening half in 56 and 4, a 29 and 3 breather for Covered Bridge. Your heavy favorite has a 2-length lead on his main rival, Coach's Corner. Back in third is Groovy Joe. Nothing's changed so far. What Stanley got has one beaten. It's Leonidas, 7 lengths from top to bottom as they make their way to 3/4. Covered Bridge. Here comes a first up move from Groovy Joe. He tries to get around Coach's Corner as they trip 3/4 in 124 and 3. They're on the final turn. Covered Bridge trying to see it through. Coach's Corner's been in the pocket the whole way. Groovy Joe's been out a bit. Then what Stanley got in Leonidas off the turn into the stretch. Covered Bridge is almost home. Coach's Corner comes out of the pocket and has dead aim. Covered Bridge a length. Coach's Corner trying to reel him in. Covered Bridge, Coach's Corner, Covered Bridge, Coach's Corner. Dead tight on the line. It looks like Covered Bridge held off.
It was Covered Bridge, and we'll look at it. They're slowed down. Covered Bridge just wins by the nose in the Invitational on Monday. Here's one more look. Look at that. Last year's Gold Cup and Saucer winner getting another big-time check there. Yonkers also, I threw in this view as well. I like that head-on view. Yannick Gingras had 4 wins Monday night at Yonkers as well. To add on to this, his first one comes in race 4 with Folsom. They go wire to wire in 154 and 2, a 29 and 1 closing quarter. A couple of horses had faster last quarter of a mile here. Just couldn't catch up. Almost did. Gingras will get his second win in race 6 with Ural Blue Chip. Comes off the pace in 155 and 4. A 45-1 Boomtown Boy finished second. That's crazy. Yannick Gingras' third win comes in race 8 with Shadowcat, 153 and 3. This pacer is trained by Tom Fanning. And Gingras' fourth win Grand Slam time comes with the Trayton trained Sirius N. They go 154 and 3 in race 9. A 7-1 upset, minor upset. Is 7-1 an upset? I mean, technically, it wasn't the betting favorite. And that's the Grand Slam for Yannick on Monday. Yonkers also had racing last night, Tuesday. Pair of drivers had the Grand Slams in the bike, and they also had the Stake Your Claim series. There was a couple different divisions. Leg 1, we'll look at that more in depth as it goes on, but the first driver to get the Grand Slam was Jason Bartlett. He kicks things off in race 1 with Train Station, goes 153 and 4. Minor 5-1 upset with the favorite Forward Look finishing second. Bartlett would get back in the winner's circle in race 7. This time it's in the Stake Your Claim Fillies and Mares 50,000 goes with Wonderful Beach, wire to wire in 155 and 4. Bartlett would get back to the winner's circle in race 9 with Dream Dancing, wire to wire in 156 flat. And his fourth and final win, Bartlett, last night will be race 11 with the Regulator, goes 154 and 4. The other driver to get a Grand Slam last night was George Brennan. He gets his first one in race 2 with Golden Quest. They go 154 flat, 28 and 3 closing quarter. The fastest by a fair bit closing quarter. Brennan's second win comes in race 6 with Kingsville, wire to wire in 153 and 4. Brennan gets back to the winner's circle a couple of races later with Bluebird Graph. Comes off the pace around the half-mile mark. The 3-1 wins in betting odds wins in 156 flat. And George Brennan's fourth and final win last night, race 12. Venturesome Arden, 153 and 3. Got 2 more tracks to go over, and then it'll be my picks for Fraser Downs. The second last track we'll go over last night, Northfield Park. One driver had a Hattie, and that's going to be Keith Cash Jr. He gets his first one in race 2 with VH Volt. They go 157 and 2, the pacer. 28 and 4 closing quarter to win just by a head here. Real close finish. Cash's second win comes race 9. Another pacer by Lion's Friend, wire to wire, this time in 155 and 2. Ooh, I like the look at that gray horse on the inside. Just couldn't chase him down. And Cash's third win comes race 12. Up Front Stone, a trotter. 14-1 upset. 159 and 2. And the last and final track we'll look at, Rosecroft Raceway last night. One driver had 4 wins. That's Trey Porter. Not Trey Colbeck, Trey Porter. He gets his first win to start the day. Race 1 with Silly Choice, 155 flat, minor 5-1 upset. Favorite Race High finished 3rd. Porter's second win comes in race number 3 with the pacer Roll the Music, 155 and 1. Co-favorite. Third win for Porter comes a race later in race 4 with McWillie. This pacer goes 157 and 1, winning by 7 lengths. Wow, Corey Mumford trains this pacer. And Porter's fourth and final win comes race 14. Big Mad Mosa, wire to wire in 154 and 2. And that's all the recaps I have for you today. Last thing we'll look at some picks here. Do we have any music? I'll play some music. There we go. Let's play some music here. Let's look at opening day and my opening day pick 5 picks from Fraser Downs. Starts race 3. Leg 1 is race 3. I don't just have my picks. Here's a nifty little graphic for you. Leg 1, race 3. I'm going to go with the 4, 1, 2, and 3. You might be saying, Trey, who is that? Well, if you have your program, pull that up. If not, here, we'll take a quick look. Number 4 is Heart of a Dragon. 4-year-old mare. Scott Knight will be in the bike. And right now I should actually have a little package here. Here it is. Here's Heart of a Dragon's last win. Got one win last year. And this is it. 158-3 was its one win. That's its lifetime mark, her lifetime mark. She's, the 8-5 morning line favorite in race 3. For second, I like... here's another close look here for Heart of a Dragon. Scott Knight. One of the... I think had a pretty good year last year. Don't have the stats right in front of me. For second, I'm going to go with the rail horse. Kalala Storm. Qualified in 2:03 and won earlier. This win was quite a while ago, back in November. Lifetime mark of 159 flat. This time John Abbott is in the bike for Richard Lancaster. So Kalala Storm is my second choice. Heart of Dragon with Kalala Storm. Third choice, we'll move into the 2-hole. Riverboat Spicy. 2-1 morning line favorite. A lifetime mark of 158 flat. She had 2 wins last year. That's all her career wins right there. She finished in the top 3 6 times, though, out of 13. And she'll have David Hudon in the bike. And in the first leg, I'm going to go with 4 horses. Give me the 3 Fighter Gem. 1 win last year. 159-3 was the time. 1 win in her career. 26 career starts. All actually came last year. So in race 1, I'm gonna go with the 4, 1, 2, and 3 to kick off my Fraser Downs pick 5. I believe they have a $1 minimum now. Got rid of the jackpot sign. Yeah, 4, 1, 2, 3 for leg 1. Let's move on to the second leg. That's race number 4. I'm going to go with the 5, 4, and 3. The 5 coming from the far outside. Scott Knight will be in the bike once again with this pacer. This time an 8-year-old mare by Vertical Horizon Western Summit. 9 wins last year, 24 in her career. Lifetime mark of 153-1. We'll have to come from the outside, but only 5 wide. Shouldn't be too hard on this 5/8 of a mile track in British Columbia. I like this music. Second horse, I'm going to go with my second choice. Give me the 4, Hot Piece of Face. John Abbott will be in the bike once again for trainer Jim Marino. Actually, both of the 5 and the 4 are trained by Jim Marino. Hot Piece of Face had 9 wins last year, 28 in her career. 152-4 is her lifetime mark. And I'm going to go with 3 choices here in the second leg, race 4. And the other one will be number 3, Stonebridge Jade. Alan Malloy will be in the bike. 7 wins last year, 8 in her career. 3-1 morning line odds. The 3rd favorite in the program. And again, that's Stonebridge Jade. So yeah, in race number 4, the second leg, give me the 5, Western Summit, the 4, Hot Piece of Face, and the 3, Stonebridge Jade. On to the third leg, race 5. I'm going to do a single. Got to do a single. Risk it. Give me the 4, Mystic Shadow. Bradley Watt is in the bike. This 7-year-old mare by Shadow Play had 3 wins last year, 10 in her career. She made 100 career starts. Lifetime mark 153-4. Her last win came in 156 flat in December here at Fraser Downs. Trainer Nelson Craig for Mystic Shadow. Again, that's just my single there. On to leg 4, race 6. Got 2 horses. Going to go with the 8 to kick things off. The 8 and the 1. The 8, Little Bit of Custard by guess who? Custard the Dragon, the 7-year-old mare. 1 win last year in 27 starts. 5 in 98 career starts. Lifetime mark of 156. That came with her 1 win last year. Scott Knight will be in the bike. Interested to see how it will be with the post position. But I think the mare should definitely have a good shot in this one. As well, I'm going to go with the rail horse. Hasn't won in a while. Didn't win at all last year. And that's the one. You're Not Worth My Time. This race, this horse actually got to pay attention. It's not the winner. It's the 7 that just finished second. Right there. Don't ignore the 5. Look at the 7. That's You're Not Worth My Time. And that's my second choice in race number 6, leg 4. And the fifth and final leg, I'm going to go with 2 more. 4 and 1. The 4, Custard or Nothing. 4-year-old mare by Custard the Dragon. Finished off 2023 with a win in a second place. 3 wins last year. 155-1 was lifetime mark. 157-1 was her last win, and that's her win right here. Rod Thayers will be in the bike. He trains this pacer as well. And my last and final horse I'm going to throw in here, the rail horse as well. Everyone's hero, a 4-year-old gelding by Better's Delight, gets the rail. Finished off 2023 with 3 seconds and a win in his last 4 starts. His win comes in 157-4. His lifetime mark is 155-4, which he did at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Alan Malloy is in the bike. Now, reminder, Western Fair, 10 p.m. Not Western Fair, sorry. Fraser Downs, 10 p.m. start time, Eastern time tomorrow. 7 races. They have an early daily double. Pick 5 starting in race 3. Pick 4 starting in race 4. Pick 3 starting in race 5. And finally, the late daily double. They added that in starting race 6. And if you want my full picks, check out harnesslink.com. I'll have the full picks for all 7 races out later today. And I'll have Friday's card as well out sometime tomorrow. And that's everything I have for you today. Big show. We made it the hour. I want to thank everyone who joined me today. And if you joined me before, make sure to like, comment, share all the wonderful things you can do on social media because helps grow the show. And that's how we make it better. We're here live on our presenting sponsor, harnesslink.com, because harnesslink.com is the only harness racing website truly dedicated to covering news and events in the standardbred industry, my personally favorite industry worldwide. We're also sponsored by harnessbid.com because harnessbid.com is the game changer. Just like this show for the standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry, provides buyers and sellers with an easy-to-use online platform that offers global reach, unparalleled transparency and convenience for you, the customer. So visit harnessbid.com for more information and to get started. And thank you again to our friends at the U.S.A, the United States Trotting Association, for their support. Otherwise, we would not be able to do what I do. I'll be back on Friday with more. I'll recap the action from tonight, Wednesday, and Thursday with all those tracks you see going along the bottom of the ticker there. I'll also be back on Friday. I'll probably give my picks just like I did for Fraser Downs today. Fraser Downs picks for Friday night as well. And we'll be back on Monday with another show, big show to recap everything from over the weekend. On behalf of everyone at Harness Link, I am Trey Colbeck. We'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye.